Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is Mike Brenner coming to you with the Brenner Blast and the Brenner Breakdown. It's Wednesday, February 28th, another month gone by. All right, guys, had a sharp call last night. We had one play in the NBA. We knocked it out of the park. Denver Nuggets, they dominated the first quarter, went into halftime with a 6-point lead, so they easily covered that first half -2. All right, they lost the game outright, so we were sharp on that one. That moves the NBA record since I came back from my well-needed vacation to 8-0, and we're 10-1 now in our last 11 since I came back as a total with college basketball. So that's showing up and that's getting it done, and that is not a fluke. All right, guys, make sure you hit me up for some package details. I've got it for March Madness, which does include the division, the conference tournaments, and also NBA, the rest of the second half, all the playoffs, and the championship series. So hit me up at my Gmail, betwithbrenner@gmail.com for all of the details. All right, let's get into it. College basketball got some marquee games. Number 4, Xavier at home against Providence. This game is Xavier -10. Xavier 9-1 ATS its last 10, playing against Providence, who's 18-11 on the year. Still thinks they have some hope of slipping into the big dance. Now, let's not forget, Providence already beat this team once. So can they do it again? I don't know. Providence lost 3 out of 5 straight up, so they're looking to try to find more consistency. Again, this is a revenge game for Xavier. They lost 81-72 earlier in the year. Xavier, though, 25-4. They can clinch the title tonight, or they can wait and do it at DePaul on March 3rd. I think they're going to try to bring everything they have tonight, but that's going to be a good game. I've got no call on it. Kentucky, -11 at home against Mississippi. Kentucky starting to pick up some steam, back in the top 25. They've won 3 in a row, and this is that time of year. I said it earlier in my videos. These one-and-dones, they really start playing some ball. They start gelling. They start getting unselfish. Mississippi, on the other hand, they lead the SEC in boards, all right? They pull down 38 boards a game, 13 of them on the offensive boards, but it has not been translating to victories, and that's most important. Steam struggling at 12-17. Again, Kentucky -11 against Mississippi. We got nothing on that game. All right, here we go, guys. Villanova. This is that game. They're playing at Seton Hall. Seton Hall's 20-9. They're not ranked. A little bit pissed about that. 5-5 its last 10 against the spread. They've won 3 in a row, though, straight up. Villanova, on the other hand, 7-3 ATS its last 10. They're still in good shape to earn a #1 tournament seed, but this is a tough road game tonight. Villanova is favored on the road -6. No call in that. Let's break down some NBA, guys. Here we go. Toronto, they're favored by 9.5 at Orlando. Toronto's 42-17 on the year. They're clinging to that top spot in the East. They got a dogfight with Boston. 8-2. Their last 10, cashing those tickets against the spread. Toronto is. Now, Orlando, they've lost 3 in a row. They're just trying to stay out of the cellar. Vukovic, since he came back, he's been doing his job. 16.7 boards a game. So I think this could be a battle tonight. Toronto, -9.5 on the road. No call in that game, but it's going to be interesting to watch. Then you got the Thunder, favored by 5 on the road at Dallas. Dallas, 19-42 on the year. New addition, Doug McDermott, he's chipped in. He's hit 10-14 from 3-land his last 3 games. Nowitzki said, "We're not quitting. We don't care what Cuban says." So they're not trying to tank. Now, Oklahoma City Thunder, they got 48 points from their reserves last time out when they won that game on Monday. And as Westbrook said, that's what it's going to take for this team to advance in the playoffs. They cannot rely just on their 3 big men. So again, Oklahoma City is -5 at Dallas. No call in that. Houston is going to play against the Clippers. There's no line out right as of yet. Houston is 10-0 ATS its last 10. You talk about a ticket cashing machine. Holy cow. And then you got the Clippers. My hat's off to Doc Rivers, coaching his ass off. This team is 7-3 ATS its last 10. You would think after getting rid of Blake Griffin, they would kind of try to restructure, maybe rebuild. Hell no, this team is fighting and bringing it on a nightly basis. Coach D'Antoni, though, for Houston, he said, "This is the most confident this team has been since I have been here coaching in Houston." So I like that direction they're going. No call in that one. Then you got Golden State favored by -8.5 at Washington. All right, they're both 7-3 ATS their last 10 games, both these teams. Washington coming off that big win in Milwaukee last night, 107-104. They could be tired. Who's John Wall? By God, they've been doing nothing but winning without John Wall, but that team might be tired tonight. Be careful in this one, even though Golden State at times doesn't show up catching, full game tickets. Right now, I'm telling you, they have a lot on their mind. They went to Washington. They didn't visit the president like championship teams do on a yearly basis. They said, hell no, Trump, we're not coming to visit you. Instead, they went and visited children, paid it forward, gave back to the community. I like that. Golden State -8.5 on the road at Washington. No call in that one. Charlotte is playing at Boston. Boston's favored by 7.5. Charlotte playing back-to-back games, but Dwight Howard's playing in beast mode. He owned the second half of that game last night. Kemba Walker said they love the chemistry this team is showing on a nightly basis. Dwight Howard, 10 for 12 at the floor and had 5 blocks in the second half. Boston, they've won 3 straight since the All-Star break, and they limped into that All-Star break. They were losers of 3. But there's one Achilles heel on that team, and I've been saying it for 2 years, Al Horford. 7 for 26 from the field since they came back from All-Star break. That's not getting it done. They got to find a way to get rid of that guy in the offseason. And Boston is a half a game out of first in the East, chasing Toronto. Boston favored at home, -7.5. No call in that one. And then we got the Pelicans. They're 7-3 ATS, their last 10. Anthony Davis said he's really found his form and his groove since learning to play without Boogie Cousins. The Spurs, on the other hand, 4-6 ATS its last 10, coming off a big win at Cleveland. This is a Spurs favorite tonight, -4.5. This is going to be a battle between Anthony Davis and LaMarcus Aldridge. I got no call on that one, but that's a great one to watch as a fan. All right, guys, I got one pick tonight, and I like it. It is in college basketball. We're going to pull that trigger, baby, with the Kentucky Wildcats on the first half. It's -6. I like it. This team is picking up steam. I'm telling you, those one-and-dones, these guys get dangerous this time of year, especially when Calipari has them playing unselfish ball. So that is our one pick. We're 10-1 since coming back from the break. We're 8-0 in NBA. I do have an NBA pick. Matter of fact, I've got 2 of them, so make sure you get back with me. Hit me up on my Gmail, betwithbrenner@gmail.com for the package information. But in the meantime, all right, let's cash that ticket with Kentucky on the first half. Let's stay confident and let's stay grateful because we don't gloat when we win. We own it when we lose. And I welcome all the comments, buddy. I don't take it personal, King Gino. This is what I do. And you know what? We're going to continue to keep steamrolling along because that's what we do here at the Brenner Blast. All right, guys, bet responsible, beat your bookie, and build that bank back up with Brenner as we continue the surge. But what's most important, we got the weekend coming up. Pay it forward. Spend that quality time with your family and extend a hand and help out just a complete stranger. It goes a long way in life. And don't forget, the Brenner Blast and the Brenner Breakdown is coming to you, baby. Go Kentucky on that first half.